Congratulations, guys, on making it to this video. James here with the Underdog Dad Movement, and I'm excited to help you train to get you to where you want to be. Okay, so we have this little training here I put together for you. So we're going to talk about the discover, all right, the breakthrough, and the build. Okay, these are 3 levels that I'm going to help you kind of identify for yourself what we need to work on. Okay, so I've helped over 307 dads get to this process, build more confidence, just get excited about just life in general, getting back in shape, and just being the better dad that they want to be. So awesome. Let's get started, and let's go through this training. Guys, here we go. So Underdog Dad, all right? So gets rid of the dad bod, and a 3-level system, okay? So this is what it's all about, guys. You're going to be from the underestimated dad to the role model that you've always meant to be. So I'm glad you tuned into this training, and let's get underway, guys. Let's break this down, okay? So I know the first thing you're probably asking yourself is, this even worth your time, okay? So I guess the biggest thing you got to ask yourself is, all right, you clicked on this link, right? You want to know more about this. And guys, first off, yes, it's going to be worth your time. I know you're busy. I know you got stuff to do. I'm a busy dad myself. So let me break it down. Let me tell you what we got going on here. So first off, guys, let me introduce you to Brian here. Brian's lost 12 pounds and 5%. He's one of my dads who's done amazing. Now he ended up rocking this out in about 4 weeks, 28 days. And as you can see, guys, he was an underdog as well, you know, a career-driven dad that just had a lot of stuff going on, a lot of things in his, you know, he's backed up against a wall, and he couldn't get things in. He's got 2 kids. He's running a business, and, you know, statistics show that when stuff like this happens, right, we just kind of ease back, and we just kind of, well, it is what it is, right? We make excuses because we're busy, right? So Brian's a perfect example of what he was able to accomplish here, and he did pretty damn amazing. Okay, so let's move on to Steve here, guys. So Steve, another guy, 28 days. He made it happen, right? 8 pounds down, 7% he lost. For him, it was just another thing too. Like, he's working, he's traveling a lot for work. But, you know, it's one of those things like stacked against him, man. 2 kids, he's married, he's busy, you know, same thing. What we got going on, you know, when you're the underdog, man, it's like you got all this stuff stacked against you. And are you going to succeed or are you not? Are we going to make excuses, or what's the deal? So that's where we kind of had to break that down. And Steve's kind of shown that, and he's kicked butt. Another guy we have here is Eli. Man, he made it happen. This guy, he's busy. Same thing with Steve and Brian, right? He's busy with work, and you narrow things down, what you got to do, and you got to accomplish it. It took him here 4 months to complete this, and but you know, it takes the first month to kind of really create habits, get yourself stacked up, and then just start going day by day, week by week, month by month, making it happen. So now, guys, I want you guys to stay tuned through this whole training, because it's easy to just see a couple things, click off it, you get distracted. I know, like I said, I know you're busy, but here, if you know, staying towards the end, just to kind of my gift to you, you know, I'll give you guys a whole nutrition breakdown. Okay, so you'll know exactly what to eat, what kind of calories, to break down nutritional facts, stuff that you need to know, recipes. Because guess what? Nutrition is 80% of it. It really is. You hear that a lot, but man, it is so true, because you can't out-exercise a bad diet. So if you eat like crap still, you're gonna put it on, okay? Not to mention, I'm gonna send you a recording of this, so everything we break down and all the levels we go through, you'll have it for yourself. And then also, if you have any other dads that you want to share it with, you know, more power to you, because, you know, this is all about a community, a culture that we're trying to build here to help spread the word. Okay, then also, at the end, guys, I'm gonna give you an opportunity to schedule a consult with myself, and we can customize, you know, this system to your needs, to what's going on in your life, because everyone has different goals. Everyone has a different life that we run, right? Whether you're traveling, you're not traveling for work, whatever the case is. Some people might have 5 kids. I have 3. Others might have 2 or 1, right? So a lot of that kind of plays a pro. But at the end of the day, you know, it's that dad bod creeps up on you really quick, especially when you don't have that support, okay? All right, guys, so the agreement, here it is. I mean, obviously, you're not signing a contract. This is just a verbal agreement. So as long as you stay tuned to this whole training, you know, and I give you all this stuff and I provide this for you, I just ask that you just take charge, man. Take action, and just fill out a consult with me. It takes 10 minutes, and we'll just make sure that this is the right fit for you. If not, then we'll move on. But I just want you to just take action, because at the end of the day, that's where it comes down to, is you taking action. Success or no success. So let me tell you about who I am, all right? Like, why should you listen to me? Like, who the hell am I, right? So there's a lot of characters out there, a lot of guys that say all this crap. There's a lot of phonies out there, right? So I'm just going to break it down so you know that I'm real here. There's my Facebook profile right there, James T. Hanton, and then Got 'em Fit Dads, right? So we got that's a gym that I own here in Kansas City, and we have a lot of dads that we've helped out. And I'm a dad myself. That's what's really motivated me to kind of help everybody. But also like the underdog part, right? Like underdog. We're all an underdog. We really are. It really depends on, you know, obviously not being a victim, but being something where, okay, can I do this, right? There's always someone bigger, better, faster, stronger, more successful, whatever the case is. It depends on where your drive's at, right? And right to the lower left there, Wichita Aviators, the arena football team that I played for. And I can't tell you, after I graduated college, even when I got into college, coaches from high school always said, oh, you're good enough to play, you know, D3, you know, D1, D2, you know, D3 is good. No, I don't think you're that, you know, whatever. So I proved them wrong and made Division II and tried to go D1 and ended up making an arena team. So it's stuff like that that drives me, right? And then how about this picture in the center, right? I'm on a 15-foot banner in Vegas there. I got sponsored by a company called Nutribio. I'm a natural athlete, been into competitions and fitness modeling, and kind of did that after I stopped playing arena ball as I was doing personal training. And that right there, guys, is just driving, showing that I could do something when the stacks are against me. Even with all these guys in this industry that are pumping their body full of steroids, here I'm being all natural and showing like you can do this with just doing it the right way and having the right integrity and making it happen. And then right there to the right, guys, there's my motivation right there. All right, my 3 kiddos, my son JT and daughter Capri there, and then my daughter on top there, Alex, and my wife Amber. So that's why I wake up in the morning right there, guys. That's my motivation to be successful so we can have a better life too. But, you know, at the end of the day, we all have a story, right? So it just comes down to it. Hey, I just want to know, show you guys who I am so you know I'm real and not just a fake, okay? So here I want to break some more stuff down, but I want to get even more real and more transparent with you. So here to the guys, I got to explain this to you. So like there's just the best of us, you know, that we think we're motivated and inspiring, dude. I was struggling for the last for the first couple of years being in business by myself, right? I worked for a guy that I worked for him, helped him build his brand, and I kind of got the shaft towards the end, overpromised a lot of things. So I decided I'm going to go on my own and I'm going to run my own gym. I knew that was a struggle for me. Didn't have all the money in the world. Didn't actually have a lot at all. But I had that passion, that drive to really kind of go through. So in my sense, I knew I was an underdog because guess what? They say like more than 60% of gyms that go out on their own, they fail in the first 1 or 2 years, you know, or they just don't make it. I had gyms, the bank didn't want to provide a loan for us because they said, oh, gyms close and they go under, and we don't want to do that to you. So, all right, cool. Keep telling me I can't do it because I'm going to prove you wrong. So right here to the left, I showed you how I was just working 100 hours a week. So there's me laying on the ground here, exhausted as shit because I put in everything, right? Everything into not failing. I refuse to fail. And with doing that came a lot of sacrifices of other things. With the kiddos not getting the attention, the wife not getting the attention, or we're arguing, and then next you know it becomes negative all the way around, and there's no positive. Then I create stupid bad habits where I'm coming home, having a drink there, just to calm down some nerves and get me through the day, which is shit, right? You don't do that. But guess what? We're all human, right? And I was struggling there for a little bit, and I wanted to, you know, we're not perfect. No one's perfect out there. And I was losing motivation. I was depressed, anxiety overload, man. It was like, here I'm not trying to make my family, I don't want to make them disappointed in me, right? But so I just decided, hey, I needed to get hold of myself. I needed to start creating habits. I needed to start getting my shit in line and make it happen. And it did. It took some time, but you know, over time here, guys, after 2 years, we got voted best gym in Kansas City, and the people voted on us. And I knew once I turned things around and I started creating like levels that I want to be a better dad and be a better business owner and a better father, husband, you name it, friend to everybody. But still run a business and do it the right way with integrity. And the people voted on us, and we got voted best gym in Kansas City. And I was able to invest more time in my family. Over to the right there, I did a little mud race with my daughter. And my other daughter, we do a lot of those together as well. And then my son, I did dressed up as the Hulk and did a little birthday party for him at the gym. So stuff like that, man, it all comes around. And with all the energy that I was losing out on, I was able to gain that back just by focusing, refocusing, figuring out the best way to do this, and helping other dads and inspiring other people to do the same thing. And so, guys, that leads into my next thing here. 307 is probably more now of dads' lives and careers that I've helped transform. And here's the thing, you know, like I don't try to take credit for all that because I can give you the tools to do all this stuff, but you got to put in the work. If you put in the work, right? Plan the work, work the plan is what I like to say. And they did that. And I just give you the tools. And we get, you know, helping dads create a better work-life balance and get more energy. That's something I needed, and that's something I worked on. I found out ways to do it, and I was able to help you guys as well. So also helping out the damn depression, right? Because, I mean, at some point in our lives, when we get down on ourselves, like that depression kicks in. It is a real thing. Same with anxiety. And I want to help people gain the confidence back with that. And a lot of it comes down to the culture, the environment you're around, who you're around, who's helping you motivate you, right? Sometimes you guys just don't have it. And, you know, we're trying to help build that. So obviously, you know, help you get more energy, be more productive, and be motivated role models, guys, for your kids and people around you. And then at the end of the day, ultimately, being a better leader. Because as the father of the household, like you're going to be the leader, and you can help get that going. So why am I doing this? Okay, that's a question. A lot of people probably ask, okay, why this, why that? Well, first off, guys, I'm a dad. Okay, so I know how it feels, right? And if I see myself getting better, why not? I mean, I want to help everybody, right? But I've seen dads being a leader of the household, and if things are going wrong with them, then it's kind of a trickle-down effect. So I want to see that get better overall. Okay, so what happens is I invest the time into this, get myself better, and I help in turn help other dads be better. So that's my plan. And UnderDog, right? I broke this down. I put the definition here. So let's just read this real quick. A competitor thought to have a little chance of fighting, winning the fight or the contest, right? Let me ask yourself this. Being an underdog, right? Think about that for a second. All the teams and little sports that you've seen of the underdog, you guys always want the underdog to win? Because that's how I am. Whether you're not, maybe it's against your team, you don't want that underdog to win, but just put yourself in that right there, right? Everyone wants the underdog to win, but does the underdog come to the test? Do you rise to the top? Or do you just expect to fail like everyone thinks you're going to fail, right? Because I tell you, at the end of the day, there's a lot of guys out there that are looking for that extra boost, that extra motivation, and they're not getting it. And you trust me, you'll inspire a lot of dads. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? I don't know if you're one of those. If you're even leaner than that, obviously you probably would be clicking on this video. But right there, guys, there's the dad bod. Right, and that's how it goes in effect. 1, 2, things start getting away. 3, 4. There it is, gaining the weight. And next thing you know, you feel like you're too far away. And like, do I get back on track? How does this work? Okay, guys, it happens. It happens, but being around the right people, doing the right things, this goes away real quick. But you got to be around the right people and follow the right steps. I'm going to help you get there. Check this out, okay? How many times have you been in this situation, right? Where you're just stressed to the max. You're trying to be successful. You're trying to do everything you can, but you're just not motivated, or stress makes you unmotivated. You have a drink, you have a smoke, you got people wanting your attention, you got to come up with money, whatever the case is, and you just say, fuck this, right? Like, and then what happens, right? You don't take care of yourself. You let all habits go out the window, right? So, guys, this is the real thing right here. How about this one, huh? Ignoring your kids. How many times we do this? We're glued in on that damn phone, trying to get things done. We're sitting here texting when they're asking for our attention. Hey, look what I drew you, Dad. Look what I did in school, right? And we're just ignoring them because we got other things going on where this is real. How about the marriage relationship issues too, huh? Whether you're married or in a relationship, right? You're getting that evil eye like she's giving them right there because she's disappointed maybe on how you're acting or what you got going on, or maybe you're just not invested 100%, right? That takes a toll. But also sometimes, especially when they're right and you know it, and you're like, damn, I need to get better. What am I doing here? Get your shit together, right? Trust me, there's things I've said that too, and that's why I'm doing this, guys. I want to see you guys be successful. You know, the vision that I have is to bring undervalued dads and underestimated dads back to glory, helping you guys rediscover yourselves along with your manhood, man. Don't strip that man card. Keep it, right? Build that masculinity, right? Keeping it, not losing it. I mean, teaching you guys how to take control back over your life, over your body, your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions. And guys, this is going to impact your relationships, your careers, your business that you're either working with or if you're running your own, and then just turn you into a role model that you're inspiring people that want to be like you, okay? Creating strong dads overall, being leaders, role models. I mean, that's what you're meant to be, man. And then in turn, you're being a better role model for your family, your communities, and getting people, on track, see their worth and unlocking the inner strength that you've always had inside you. Just pull it right out of you. And that's what we're gonna do. You've had it, it's there. We just gotta get it out of you. Guys, let me introduce you to Tim here. This is Tim here. He's done, man. He's done it great too. He's still with the program. Lost 10 pounds, 5% body fat, and guy's working a lot. He's got one daughter. He's just trying to just provide and make things happen and find that balance because work takes over. He's got a lot of things that he's got to control with that, and like we talk about this all the time about just being the underdog and other people coming through, and it's so easy to just let things go, and then guess what? You're back in the wrong saddle that you don't want to be in. So, all right, guys, what we're going to cover here. All right, level 1, we're going to talk about the discover. I'm going to educate you, show you, the underestimated action, understanding the power of perception, physical and mental changes, okay? And then we're going to go through level 2, the breakthrough, all right? Philosophy shift, realizing your potential, improve discipline, new identity, and then we're going to go into the build. The performance increase, the ripple down effect, friends, family, you name it. So we'll go over these 3 levels. So grab a pen. We'll kind of go over this a little bit. I'll just go quick with this, so that way you can just write down in your notes. You'll have this down. Okay. All right. So let's go over the discover. All right. Discover, man. This is the part, guys, we really discovering where you're at right now and where you want to be. Okay. This is where you have to think. You guys meditate? Do you guys do stuff like that? This is something where you got to think about. This could be something to do in the future here, okay? So, what you're doing wrong, right? So a lot of people do with the discover part, right? We don't have structure. Nothing's lined out. We're waking up in the morning. We're hitting snooze, right? We're not eating right. Maybe we're not eating breakfast. We're just rushed. We're not in a disciplined state where it's just all over the place. You're not lifting, Well, then we got to ask ourselves, why is this wrong? What are we doing here? You continue with no change, guys. Then you end up being late to work. You have no drive, right? Keep gaining weight, eating crap food. There is things where you can eat better when you eat out when you're in a rush. But guess what? We choose not to, right? We're in a rush and we just eat something that's processed and ends up just being bad overall. Then you stop lifting. Guess what then? You start creating that dad bod all over again. That 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe you're starting to go shift towards 3 or 4, right? Because we got to stop it before it gets even worse, okay? And the next you still have no energy and then you're just miserable. So what do you do instead? What do you need to do instead? Okay, so first off, we got to create habits, right? Creating habits, we got to get to bed early, plan better sleeping habits, because at the end of the day, that sleep is important. Don't kid yourself on that, because you will feel like crap if you're going through the day. Oh, I'm used to functioning on 5 hours. Well, let's figure out a different solution, because I'm guaranteeing you that'll change the game. Okay, get up early, create space so you can meditate, plan the day, creating to-do lists, so that way you're organized. You know what you're doing, right? You see where you can allocate your time, because if you don't do that right, that's what's going to get you in trouble. How about prepping your food, right? Prepping your food at least 2 times a week. So whether it's on a Wednesday night and a Sunday night, that's what I like to do, twice a week there. So that way I have stuff in the fridge ready to go, so I can throw it in Tupperware. So it's not like it's, I got to make food every night and I'm tired and I don't feel like it. And that's when we make bad decisions, or we don't eat, or we make something quick, or drink a Diet Coke, which I hear so many people doing stuff like this, to where it just makes them feel full, right? And that's not the way to go, okay? Dad bod right there, 101. Don't do that, okay? So then we do that. We get our planned out, right? Put planned workouts in your calendar. That's another thing too, is being organized. If we don't do that, you're just not going to do it. You don't see it in the calendar. I'm done today. Are you done? That's what you got to ask yourself, okay? And then again, why do I need to do that, right? Well, guess what? This will lead to all levels of success, okay, guys? And you'll be more productive if you follow the plan, okay? Overall, with more sleep, more energy, you'll be more alert. Having food prepped, will put you in a better position to eat better, of course, that, right? And save you money. So plus you're creating a habit and you're leading by example for your kiddos, okay? And your wife and everybody, the whole family. Plus having workouts in your calendar, guys, you'll make it more a priority to get them done, and then you'll feel accomplished when it's done. And then you start building those habits, and then this just goes into line and you get stronger and stronger each time, okay? So here's Trent. Trent lost 6 pounds, 4%. I mean, he was one that had to struggle a little bit with the Discover, and he definitely found ways to make it happen. He traveled a lot too, and let's hear what he has to say.
In that challenge, and I think I saw those guys working really hard and pushing me. It was definitely motivating. People would post their weight online during the challenge, like how much they've lost that week. It's like, oh man, I need to step it up. I need to try and get in there, lose that extra pound this week. I know I can do it. So it was a combination. I think the online stuff and seeing people in the gym, just the energy in the classes, probably those two.
Heck yeah, man. I mean, that's what it's all about. That culture, and then even just doing the online workouts too. If you can't make it to the gym, you have that access to do it from the house,
Yep. I mean, it just goes to show you guys, there's certain times where you can't get stuff done. You got to get, you're whether you're working out at the house, making it to a gym, get those workouts in, and he was able to create the structure there. So
in that challenge.
So now let's go through the breakthrough, guys. The breakthrough, one of the biggest things there, guys, is figuring out, okay, we got this first part done. We discovered we're creating habits, right? And now you're starting to see it. You're starting to see the changes. You start to see yourself actually improving with everything, right? And it's just like, all right, I see the breakthrough. I see everything that's coming through, right? So what are we doing wrong, though? Like, what happens there, right? How about this one? Believe in old stories, right? They can't do this, right? You're getting far, and you see yourself kind of drifting, and we start telling ourselves stories. We start making up excuses. We justify reasons why we can't do it. You let challenges take over you, and you start letting them win, giving into it. Like, forget that. And you let challenges take that over, then it's over from there. And then guess what? You stay negative instead of positive, and then you don't get clarity, and then you don't move forward. And you let those thoughts and actions take over, and you just can't do that. So why is this wrong, right? Clear as day. I mean, you'll second guess things in life, and you won't do them. You lose confidence. You'll be the bad example for your kids. No one wants to be around negative people, do they? Right? It just brings you down, and then you stay depressed, right? And you stay put, and then guess what happens? You don't grow. You stay put. So, what? Like I asked them. It's like, okay, what do I do now? Right? Look in the mirror. Right? Stop believing those stories. Take the bull by the horns, guys. Conquer them. Take control. Take on those challenges. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. I can't stress that enough. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Focus on the small victories. Start focusing on who you want to be moving forward, right? Break down the barriers that are holding you back. Stop letting that win. Why do you need to do that? By taking control, guys, you move forward for the leadership you're striving for. Challenges become easier, and guess what? You're able to just take on more. You handle stress better. With small victories, you get closer to the main prize. Yes, you have big goals, but the small victories, guys, are what's going to get you there. Breaking down those barriers, guys, and then you're building confidence and building that drive. Yes, sir. All right, so here you go. Here's Bobby. Bobby was able to lose 17 pounds, 5% body fat, and he found the breakthrough, and he's been on a mission. And he did this in a month, and continues to just keep growing. And let's hear what Bobby's got to say.
It was definitely an accountability thing with the working out, but also with the logging my food, because I knew you're checking on us and keeping up with us, making sure we're doing the right things. But also I could kind of check myself and hold myself accountable that way by being able to track it.
Absolutely.
That was the biggest thing for me. It's been easier for me to stay disciplined doing it, when you're accountable like that.
Yep. So true, guys. And with logging to the food, right? That's one of those things where if you're not doing it, I mean, you're just going to struggle. And we help you with that, and community, all that comes together. So let's talk about level 3 here. Level 3 is the build. The build's the important one, guys. This is where, you did the level 1, the discover. Then you did level 2, you're breaking through. Now level 3, this is when we build on top of what we already have. So just like this building shows here, right? We got a foundation built, and now it comes down to building on top of that foundation. Because if you don't, it's just going to keep crumbling down. All right. So let's talk about what we're doing wrong. Because with the build, God, what did I say earlier? If you don't plan the work, which means you just won't work the plan. Simple as that. So You know, you have the tools, the structure, all this stuff I'm going to help you with, and then you just have to put it in place, right? You need to build on that foundation. Was already built because it's already got it built. So if you have a couple hiccups, couple challenges, obstacles, then you just beat them. If you fall back a little bit, keep going, get stronger. Because guess what? Those non-believers and those others that bring you down, that negative crap will affect you. You don't want that. Then you start losing focus and you start losing determination. So you don't, gosh, you don't recover properly, right? Then you get brought down by others, which what happens then, right? Leads you to bad eating as well. And then you're just not going to the gym. Then you start skipping workouts. And then you start thinking other things are more important, right? Rather than having the priority of you being stronger so you can take care of others, right? Especially the family. So why is this wrong, right? So why is this wrong? So it's, you start falling apart, then you have to keep rebuilding on the foundation, and you start over, and then what happens, right? Yo-yoing with workouts, with family stuff, with food, right? You just keep going round and around and around, and then if you don't have the structure built and the habits, it's going to be the same thing, guys. And then you get frustrated and have to start over, and then you start giving up altogether. You just say, fuck this, I'm not doing it, right? And that's exactly what happens. I've seen it happen too many times. So what do you do now, right? What should you do? First off, guys, you got to keep that damn mind strong, right? Steel-like focus. You have to. Stay determined. What did I say earlier? Plan that damn work. And then you got to work the plan. You got it. Face habits, challenges. Face those challenges head on, guys. With those habits that you've created, you got this. It's just simple as that. Dial in those workouts and the nutrition and keep those habits strong, okay? Avoid negative people that bring you down. Don't waste that energy, guys. God, energy, time, there's not enough in a day, right? There's 86,400 seconds in a day. Don't throw them away because one thing upsets you or somebody negative, right? Don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth the time. Time is too valuable, okay? Why do you need to do that? You will continue. You continue to disappoint and be average and be like every other underdog. It doesn't work hard enough for the upset, right? Make that upset, right? Prove people wrong. Make it happen, right? Prove the non-believers wrong. Because there's a lot of them out there. I like to call those the haters, right? So make it happen, guys. Everyone wants to be a leader, right? No one wants to put in the requirements. So be the example. You got it. All right, just like Carlos here, this guy, he's had stacks against us. He's got a daughter, and he's in a month he was able to drop 18 pounds, 6% body fat, and let's hear about what he had to say.
The dads that we had,
the group of dads that came in, everybody real supportive, and then having you there, like being on it, like come on, you can push, you can get one more in, come on, that just giving you that extra drive,
extra accountability too, right?
Yeah,
Facebook group.
Yeah.
We check where we at, right?
Yeah, everybody, where you checking that, and then how you got your page, everybody showing the weight that they weigh, and everybody encouraging everybody. So kind of a family-orientated thing. That's what it turned into.
That culture, that's what I believe in, man. I think if you do it as a team, it's there's more like, I gotta do this now because Carlos just did it. Okay, let's go, right? And then people get up early and they get their workouts in.
Right there, guys, that goes to show you. And he was able to rock out those first 3 levels and make it happen. So we got, guys, what we covered, right? We talked about the discover, level 1, right? Being underestimated, what we got to do to change there, what things we do wrong. Same thing with the breakthrough. And then as far as level 3, the building on top of that. So here's another guy, Rob, that went through the process, and here's what he was able to accomplish.
Well, I think it was a combination of having scheduled workouts. I knew every morning at 6 a.m. I was going to be at the gym, or every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I would get myself to bed on time, and then I was focusing on my calories because I know that it was going into MyFitnessPal, and you could take a look if you wanted to see what I was eating. So we had the weekly weight, so guys could show how much they've lost, and everybody give each other a good job, that kind of thing.
Absolutely.
There you go, man. Like you said, they're waking up early, right? Make it happen. That's how you do it. So now, guys, you're probably thinking, okay, man, I could do this, but I don't have time. I failed too many times before. I have a family, right? All these excuses that we think, right? A lot of it's all true, right? I'm not a morning person. I'm a busy dad. My kids will suffer, right? We've all been there. guess what? Yeah, we don't have time. There's a lot of time in a day, but then again, there's not enough time in a day. But we make time for things that are important, right? So that's what that comes down to, right? You failed too many times before. Well, maybe this is the time you stay, stay to what you're going to do, stay committed, and finish strong, and don't let things get in your way of failing, right? That's how that works. Plus, having the right group to keep you motivated, having a family. What more of a better reason to do it is because you have a family and you're providing and you're trying to be the best example, right? Not being a morning person. Well, if you don't have to work out in the morning, then work out another time and get your stuff done. But if there's like me, right, you got to get up early, get your workout done because, you got kids events and stuff going on later. Then it's time you make that sacrifice and you learn to be a morning person. But it all comes down to sacrifices and how bad you want it. Being a busy dad, right? Yeah, we're all busy. I get it, man. My kids are in every sport you can think of. Balancing that's crazy. But you know what? It's the best way you can provide, right? And how to be the example for your kids and still have energy for ourselves and our wives and everybody else. And then the kids won't suffer. Here's Jeremy. Here's a guy who actually coaches his son's baseball team. And 25 pounds he's down and 6%. And he rocked this out in a month and keeps rocking it out and keeps going. And he created those habits, guys, and he made it happen. Now the guy here, Adam, he's got a couple kids and he just had his third here. And in a month he's lost 14 pounds and 5% and keeps going because he's got bigger goals. He's got to get rid of that dad bod, and he's done having it, right? He wants to keep going. So, and then here we go, Chris. This guy, he's done amazing. He did for a month, he's lost like 7 pounds, and then he kept going. Now after 4 months, he's about 20 pounds down, 11%. And even on top of that, right now he's at a point where he just feels he's ready to just kind of, what's to come, right? Now what's next? He didn't think he'd be running and doing all this stuff, and now he's doing more than he's ever thought. Let's hear from what he's got to say.
I mean, finding that motivation, going to the gym, you just don't have it by yourself. When you got a good group and a good core like you got, along with you, that helps a lot. I mean, I haven't been motivated like this to work out or do runs after the workout in 10 years. So.
Oh man, that's awesome to hear.
Definitely feels good. My family's appreciated it. I've outside with the kids a lot more, running around, so it's definitely been great for me.
That's what I love about this, man, is not only help. I mean, because people ask me, like, niche-wise, who do you want to work with? I'm like, dude, I want to work with everybody. But then I started breaking it down, like, okay, what am I? I'm a father. I'm career-driven, and I want to help dads be the best leader they could be in their households. Because what happens is then there's a trickle-down effect. And like you just said there, man, you're able to spend more time with your kids, you have more energy to do stuff with them, to where some dads would be like, which I've been there, you're tired and you've been at work all day, and you're like, I'll get there in a minute, right? And you don't, and you're exhausted, maybe because you're out of shape, or, but they look up to you and they see that and they want to be like dad. So
you're coming home from work all tired, and now I'm coming home and going on bike rides or getting out and running around the house. I mean, they're definitely seeing a change as well. So that's what's been most inspiring for me, is just getting back to feeling good and feeling healthy and able to be a lot more active too. So, I mean, I was a couch potato for a while, and it definitely wasn't good.
Not anymore. You flip that switch.
So
awesome, man.
So it just goes to show you there how Chris is able to kind of make some things happen there, and he is just definitely seeing the results there, even with his family and his kids, and that's awesome. So the transition, guys, right? So I've shown you how to do it. Shown you a couple 3 levels there. Most people just won't spend the time on it. And I want to teach you more. I want to get on the right path. And what Chris has done there in 4 months, and I can't imagine what it's going to be like after 12 months for him. And that's what you got to kind of ask yourself. Where could you be in the next 12 months? Where could you be 12 months from now, right? So many things. You've grown as a person, as a father, as a husband. So the agreement, we talked about the agreement, right? On how, I was going to help you, and I was going to give you some ideas on what to do here to get better. And then we talked about you just kind of being committed and following through and booking a call, right? So, after all that, I think it really comes down to just seeing, your opportunity here, right? Your opportunity to take that next step and book this call, and let's get you going. Let's get you on the right path. So here's your call to action, guys. So it's free. You don't have to worry about it. Just book your free 10-minute consult, and I'll customize 3 levels for you. So right down there, guys, the underdogdad.com/apply. All right, so fill that out and let's get you going, guys. Apple Kids here, so 10 minutes. 10 minutes, that's all you need to do, okay? And then we're going to get you rocking. You got to ask yourself, like 10 minutes of your time, is it worth this result, right? Or are you scared, right? And I think it's more the fact, yeah, you know you're going to have to put time in and do this, but if this is something you want to do, right? I'm going to teach you how to do it. 10 minutes. You talk about it, figure it out, and then if this is something you want to do, if it's for you, let's make it happen. Then you got, okay, are you going to watch this information and just not do anything about it? Right? That's how many times we do that, right? Here you're taking in this information, you know, and what do you do with it, right? When's the best time to start, right? Best time to start is now, guys. The more you put it off, the more you're not going to do it. You're going to justify as reason what's more important. And what you need to think about is you. And this is important for you and to create a better leader in your household to help you get to the right path, okay? There's a reason why you're watching this right now. And there's a reason why, you know, you're here listening to this. You know, you're not where you want to be. And I know where you want to be. I know where you want to get to. So click that link below, underdogdad.com/apply, and let's get you on the right path, guys, okay? So from here on out, guys, I will talk to you soon, and take care.